Welcome to Crazy Learning. Elasticity of demand. Let's see what it means. So, law of demand explains when the demand rises, price falls, and demand falls, price rise. When all the other determinants should be constant, right? So, it explains the relationship between the price and demand and the changes in demand and price, but it does not explain the degree of change. It means what amount should be changed. For suppose if the price rise, the demand falls, then how much and what quantity should be the demand fall, and how can you calculate that quantity? That should not be explained in law of demand, right? But it should be explained in elasticity of demand. It means it explains the degree of change in demand for a given degree of change in price. So let's consider an example. Price of radios falls from 500 rupees to 400 and quantity demand increase from 100 radios to 150 radios. See, here the original price of radio was 500 rupees, right? So the price of radios falls from 500 rupees to 400 rupees. So according to law of demand, the price increases, the demand decreases, and the price decreases, the demand will increases, right? But here the price of radios should be decreased, so the quantity demand should be increased, right? So how much quantity should be increased? Let's see here. Here the quantity increased up to 50 radios. It means the original quantity was 100 rupees. When the price falls from 500 to 400, then the quantity demand increases from 100 to 150 radios. So in elasticity of demand explains the change in numerical terms. Let's see the price elasticity of demand. It measures the degree of responsiveness of a quantity demanded of a product for a change in its price, other things being equal. So here the degree means level. So for suppose if the price change, the demand will also change. So how the price react with the demand and what level it should be increase or decrease, and how the people are reacting with that level, that should be explained in this, and how the people are sensitive about the changes in prices. For suppose the price increased from 10 to 15, right? So the 5 rupees difference, how the people are react with this difference and how they are sensitive about the prices, that should be explained in price elasticity of demand. And it is a number that tells us the percentage change in demand to 1% change in price. So if there is a percentage change in demand, it will lead to 1% change in price. So it should be explained in an example. Let's see an example. For suppose price of eraser is 1 rupee and later it was increased to 2 rupees. So it was double. At starting only 1 rupee, later 2 rupees. So here there is a 100% rise in price, right? Let's see another example. Price of toothpaste 100 rupees, later 101 rupees. So here only 1 rupee should be increased. So here the rise is 1% in price. So how the people react about these two examples? Let's see. In the first example, the people react more because here there is a 100% rise in price when compared to second example, and here only 1% rise in price. So here the people are not react to, and it does not impact the demand much more. So here the price rise, right? In these both situations the price will rise, so it will affect the demand, right? So it can be written as percentage change in demand by percentage change in price. It means the certain percentage change in demand will affect the certain percentage change in price. So here change in demand can be written as change in quantity demanded by original quantity. Percentage means into 100, right? And change in price means change in price by original price into 100. So this 100 should be cancelled, right? So this can be written as like this. So change in quantity demanded by original quantity. So it is a fraction, no? So it should be reversed like this. Original price by change in price. So here change in quantity demanded means delta Q and original quantity represent Q into original price represent P and change in price represent delta Q. So this equation can be written as delta Q by delta P into P by Q. Okay. Here P equal to original price, Q equal to original quantity, delta P equal to change in price and delta Q equal to change in quantity. And next, see, since price and quantity are inversely related to each other, so here the price and the quantity should be inversely related. It means, for suppose the price of cigarette rise to 10%, its demand decreases to 7%. So here the price of cigarettes increased and the demand should be decreased to 7%. So according to formula, LCT of demand equal to delta Q by delta P. It means here Q, it means there is a fall in demand. So it represents minus 7 by 10. So it equal to 0.7. In price LCT demand always in negative. There is no positive in LCT of demand. So the price LCT of demand always in negative. So sake of convenience we ignore the negative sign and we only consider the numerical value of LCT.